requires time. You need to spend about a year watching, researching, and looking. Reality Temple on Earth is life changing, and I stand on that.
Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another spontaneous edition of what we call the
Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snub Nub 7. I am your soul brother, number one. I want to thank you for joining us this evening. It is always an honor that you would give us a few moments of your time. You could be doing something else, but you have decided that we're worthy because time is precious. And once you embrace time and it is gone, you can't get it back. So you have decided to come here and spend a little time with your brother, finding that I am worthy of a few minutes of your time. I am so much appreciated. I don't want to hold us long. I just want to make a few points and we're going to call it a night. The original topic that I chose was, do black women really want strong black men? And then I had to add a little something. Do black women really want strong black men? Do they even exist? And for many of you, yeah, I'm a strong black man. Yeah, my daddy was a strong black man. And so-and-so is a strong black man. I don't know where you... Yeah, they exist, brother. What planet you living on, brother? It's a lot of strong black men, brother. I'm so happy. I am so happy that these black men, like yourself, exist. Strong black man. So the question one would ask, if you are, and if these strong black men exist, and the people that these strong black men come from is in a horrible condition. Either these black men are not as strong as they say they are, or they are given unearned credit and praise, and they don't know what the hell they're doing, because a strong black man should come from a strong black people. But if the people themselves is not strong, how can this black man call himself strong if the people that you come from is weak and suffering and living in squalor and confusion? How can squalor and confusion produce strong black men? This is a question I want to ask. How can an apple tree produce an orange? It cannot. A strong people would produce a strong man. How does this people who are filled with debauchery, confused, struggling under the rule of another man, never live independently from another people? How can you be a strong black man? say it's a false claim. But the world is waiting for the man, not only the black woman, but the world of humanity is waiting on a strong man. Our Father, thou art in heaven. I'm waiting on a man. They cry out to God, come and help me. And they relate God to a man. The coming of a man, the Messiah is a man. The Mahdi is a man. The coming of a strong man. Because it takes a strong man to change the condition. A weak man or a semi-strong man or a nice guy cannot change the condition of the people. The nice guy, the semi-strong man, you cannot change the condition of humanity. It takes a strong man. So, not only are women, but men are looking for the man or a man to come help us. And he can't be weak. He gotta be strong. He gotta be strong. If we have strong men, then why is the condition of humanity in the shape and the condition that it's in? If we have strong men. I know a lot of men, a lot of males, who are called men by default. Just being born with a penis, you're a man. And you're called man. You did nothing to earn the title of man. You did nothing to earn respect and honor from women. You just called a man simply because you was born with the penis. In this society, in primitive societies, you have to earn that right to be called a man in my tribe. In nature, a male has to earn the right to be among his family. If you're weak, they drive you away, you go somewhere and die. Because you can't help the family. We need a man, we need a male here strong, that provide, that protect the family. If you can't do that, you need to take your ass on somewhere else. This black woman has never had a man. Even though she sleeps with something that has a penis, even though she marries something that has a penis, she loves something that has a penis, she's never known what it is to have a man, so she can't pick a man. She's never been around that. She don't know. And the black man of America has never been around, don't know nothing about it. So he has no example except the oppressor, except what he thinks he should be according to religious teaching that came from another man riding camels in the desert. He has no idea. And so he continues to suffer. He can't change his people because he depended on another man to come save him. Our Father who art in heaven, or that which is outside of yourself, come and help me. So the black man in America, what did they do? They voted for Donald Trump. because they need a man to look up to. I need a man to help me. I can't help myself. Maybe this man will help me. That's what many black American men did. Or they waiting on Joe Biden. Or maybe they waiting on a woman. Or Kamala. Somebody. These are strong black men waiting for a woman, waiting for an outsider, an alien man. Not focus on a man that look like them, but another man. So what kind of strong man are you if you looking for an alien man outside of yourself? What make you a strong black man? Let's talk about it. In nature, manhood or dominance among males is determined by brute strength. Males come together, they bump their heads and they fight to determine who is the strongest, who is worthy of passing their DNA to the next generation. Because in order to survive on this planet, you got to be strong. So we don't want no weak genes up in here. So only the strong survive. And many males in nature never get to mate because they're too damn weak. So you lucky living in the United States, because you can find yourself a weak woman. Just smile, tell a joke, take her out to dinner, have fun, and you can mate. There is no criteria to make you strong. And so you wonder why the people are crazy as hell and why the people are weak. So they easily fall victim to drugs and alcohol and pornography and all the addiction. They get addicted on it. They get addicted to YouTube. They get addicted to TikTok. They get addicted to heroin. They get addicted because the people are weak. Weak genes throughout society. And the suicide rate goes up because the weak genes is among the people, and I can't handle life no more, so let me kill myself, which is unnatural behavior. There's no animal, there's no life on the planet that commits suicide. But weak men, weak genes is flowing around within the human family. Especially among soul brothers and sisters, the black man and woman in America. Weak. In nature, the majority of the time, you have to be physically dominant. Sometimes you can be smart. I was watching this nature program, and these fish was mating, and it was this little tiny male fish. There's no way he could compete with those big male fish trying to fertilize the female's eggs. There's no way he could do it. But what he did, he laid in the cut and just watched. And the males got to fighting. Boom, boom, bam, they fighting over the female. So while they fighting, he slowly sneak in and get his sperm on the eggs. This is a sign of being smart. And so they come, whoever the winner was, they was fighting. It was too late. The little weak fish, because he was smart, was able to fertilize the eggs. So it is the theory in evolution that he would pass his intelligence to those babies. So evolution, but that made him strong. It was not his brute strength. It was his mind. And we always hear this thing, brain over brawn. Because being intelligent is strong. When we think about strong, a lot of times we think about brute strength. We think about lifting weights and running and physical strength. But the greatest strength and what keeps humanity enslaved is not brute strength. What keeps humanity enslaved is the strength of the mind. Brain over brawn. It takes one to be strong to survive. So all of us, we need an example of a strong man. Both male and female. We need to understand if we don't have that, then we need to understand how we going to make that if we don't have it. Shout out Brother Marcus X. Shout out to our Facebook. We are simulcasting here on YouTube and also on Facebook. I thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm not going to keep us long. I just want to talk about this need for manhood. See, a lot of people get angry at me when I call a lot of us males, men or whatever, I call us men by default. I don't view us as strong men. And they get offended. And they get upset and they start crying. That already tells me you're not a strong man. You can't handle somebody's opinion of you. That's their opinion. You're not a strong man to me. I don't care how you cry. I don't care what your excuses is, what you say. For me, you're not a strong man. For somebody else, you might be strong. But there's different levels of strength. Lifting 10 pounds requires a certain amount of strength. Because there are some people that cannot lift 10 pounds. There's people that cannot lift 100 pounds. There's people that cannot lift 300 pounds. There's different levels. The level of a man that I'm looking for is the strong man that can change this condition once and for all. Talking, being an articulate, charismatic figure don't make you a strong man because you ain't changing nothing. All your talking, all your YouTube views, all your followers, and you don't change nothing. There's nothing strong about that. The only one that's impressed is other weak men. Because they can't do no better. And they cannot see no better because they never had a strong man to compare to say, you're not that strong, you're not all that. We've never had that. We've never had an example. We've never been in a man position in life. The black man in this country, over 300 years, we wasn't men. We was called property, Mr. Man. Where was your manhood at? You was called property. We were inhuman. Viewed as an animal, treated like an animal. You just want to ignore that. 300 years, over 200 years, almost 300 years. You was property, Mr. Man, Mr. Strong. All of a sudden you become strong. Then another man set you loose. You didn't even fight for yourself. The only reason why you have so-called freedom is because other men had a fight and you was collateral damage. You even fought with the guy. Some of us fought on the Confederacy. Some of us fought with the North, whatever. And we still don't fight for ourselves. We still fight for them, Mr. Man. Nothing has changed. In fact, you encourage your boys to go to their military and fight for them. Fight for the country that raped their grandmama. Fight for the country that lynched their fathers. Fight for the country that called you property for 300 years. So you went from slavery to Jim Crow, and you had to put a sign on your back, I am a man. Why did you have to put a sign on your back and tell people I'm a man? You had to beg, you gotta beg another man to recognize you as a man. Why you gotta do that, Mr. Strong Black Man? And that was just a few years ago. In my lifetime, I was born in it. Got to put a sign on your body. I am a man. Because you're not recognized as one. And you're not strong enough to get the respect from another man. And so to shut your mouth, they give you some crumbs. And you've been sucking your thumb like a baby. You've been pacified ever since. It was reported that President Lyndon B. Johnson was having to say, we give these Negroes these crumbs, and they would be loyal to the Democratic Party for the next 200 years. And you have proven him right. Even though some of y'all rebel, and you went to Marshall Trump, still loyal to Lyndon B. Johnson, and those people, because they gave you nothing. Let you pretend you are a man. You're a pretend man. You are a man living under Jim Crow. I'm a man. And they running you scared. They ran you out of the South. Ran you to the North. Ran you to the West. Ran you out of your home, the only home you ever knew. Mr. Man, they ran you out. You want to be called man. And they still run you. You fill up the jails and the prisons. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Paying the people taxes, paying the salaries of the police that beat your ass, that gunned down your daughters and your sons, Mr. Man. So what was it around 1865 or prior to 1865, the Emancipation Proclamation, whatever it was? We free now. No, you not free. They set you loose. All of a sudden you a man because they set you. You was property a few days ago. You was a boy a few days ago. And in reality, they still calling you boy. Jay-Z is a boy. ASAP Rocky, whatever his name, he's a boy. All of us in this country, we ain't nothing but boys. That's what we are. You can live in hallucinations and delusions all that you want to. You're in the same position. You're not in a position of manhood, in a position of being a boy. In nature, females know weak, and they run away from weak. And she screamed for the strong, come and get this weak sucker away from me. In nature. The black woman, in fact, many women all over the earth, been beat up so bad, they don't know weak men. They don't know strong men. Willing to accept anybody and do anything. What's the sense of screaming? Because there's no strong man that's going to come save me. So thousands of black women go missing. Where's the strong man? Come and save me. Where my man at? Help me. My Father, which thou art in heaven. She has no savior. She has no man. She got to call the police. My boyfriend beat me up. My husband beat me up. There's no men to come save her. There's no man. There's no strong men around. She got to call an alien man to come help her. So she don't know. These black women don't even know a man. You wouldn't know a man if you seen him. And then when you hear the voice of a man, it scares you to death. What is Angel talking about? Here I am. I've been speaking up for women since 2007. You would think that I would have thousands of them in support. But they don't know. They running with the guys that want to exploit them, that don't want to raise them up to where they really should be. Protect them. Because they don't know no better. They comfortable in the cesspool with the weak man. Because she don't know. You don't know any better. Just give your body away to anything, anybody. And you don't have a man to protect you. So any man can come in the black community and get our women, our daughters and our wives, our girls. She has no protection. She has nothing. When they come, the strong black man is supposed to be there. Halt! Who goes there? That's what he's supposed to do. What you want? You will not go among elephants. You will not go among lions. You will not go among tigers. And there's a male, and you're just going to do anything that you want to. Halt! Who goes there? What the hell you want? But the strong black man, I got some crack cocaine. I got some liquor. I got Jesus. Here's my daughter. Here's my wife. Just give your women away. Because you're not a man. It's just like the rooster on the farm cannot protect his hen when you go out there and get the eggs. All that he can do is stand by and watch. He can't do nothing about it. Because he's not strong enough. A lot of women don't know what strong manhood is. I listen to the women. I just want to have fun. What do you want in a man? Oh, he just got to be nice. I just want to have fun. Make me laugh. That's all? That's all you want? You don't require nothing else? So what is a man? My father was a good man. My brother is a good man. So-and-so, they good, strong men. What make them strong? So-and-so play basketball with his nephew. They take our family out to dinner. We go to Disneyland. Oh, ain't that cute? He take his son and sing his son a lullaby. That make him a good, strong man. Look at that. He make lullaby, lullaby, and good night. La 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 la. I'm a good, strong man. See, here go my son. I'm a good, strong man. I pay the bills. That's all it takes. That's all. Now, I want to give an example. We might not like him. Many of us, we don't like him. You talk about this man. I'm talking about President Donald J. Trump. You don't like him for whatever reason. Greetings, Phil Fox. Now, you might not like Donald Trump or whatever, and that's good, because Donald Trump don't give a damn. You don't mean nothing to him. You can't touch him. So it don't make no difference anyway. Now look at the conversation between you and Donald Trump. Now he is the president of the United States, but look at his mind. Look at his mindset. Why are many upset with Donald Trump? Because I do it my way. I'm the president, I'm going to do it my way. And if you want to sue me, sue me. I don't give a damn about what y'all talking about. I'm going to take this position as president and run it the way I want to run it. He's not crying and whimpering and worried about what people talk about like Obama. There's the difference. Obama was just a manager. Obama was weak. A weak man. A weak president. Donald Trump ain't running like that. You see, from the very beginning, I'm running this. This my ship. So what makes them so upset all over the earth with Donald Donald J. Trump as president of the United States. I don't want to call that the Gulf of Mexico. I want to call it the Gulf of America. So the Mexicans get all upset. I don't give a damn. I'll mess around and take it from you. I'm not saying I'm not saying that's what we should do. But he's not taking it for himself. I'm doing this for my country, America, for my people, America. I think that Canada should be the 51st, 52nd state or whatever. And the Canadians is upset. How dare you make this man talking about making Canada the 51st state. Let's take over Greenland. What are you after? I'm after resources. The more resources you have, the more powerful. I'm not doing it for Donald J. Trump. I'm doing it as the president of the United States. I'm doing it for my nation. That's what I'm doing it for. We need to take over the Panama Canal, even though it would not be right because they signed certain papers, whatever, but that's his mentality. I'm doing this for my country. What is in the best interest of my nation, of my people, of my tribe? I'm not giving Ukraine no more money. Matter of fact, Ukraine, your ass owe me money. I don't owe you anything. You owe me. So Donald J. Trump is looking out for America. Keep giving these people free money. What you get out of it? So I want resources. I'm giving you billions of dollars. I want resources forever if you want my help. But you had a weaker president like Joe Biden just giving stuff away. And you have homeless Americans on the street. You have Americans that need something. And you can afford to give billions of dollars to foreign nations and they don't have to give you nothing. They pimp your ass. You ain't going to pimp me. Donald Trump said you're not going to pimp me. You can pimp Obama. You can pimp Biden. You ain't pimping me. I'm not your hoe. They view Donald Trump way different. Because Donald Trump said, I got to stand up like a man for my people, for my family, for my nation. The hell with you. I got to do what's in the best interest of mine. The soul brother, the strong black man in America don't have that mindset. We don't have that mindset. You have created nothing for the black woman. You don't control your neighborhood. You don't control a town, a city, a state. Give her something. Give yourself something. You just a flunky. You just a flunky for other men. You take Arab religion, you're a flunky for the Arab. You're a flunky for other folks around other men. And you do nothing for yourself. Mr. Warrior. Here we were on the slave plantation. And some of you guys are pretty big. Myself, I'm probably average. 5'9", 200 pounds or whatever. Some of you brothers are big. And some of you even brag about your little funky little money that you have. And you flex. I'll beat the hell out of you. And you want to show off your little muscles? They had muscles on the slave plantation, building Massa House. They was building Massa House. You 300 pounds and Massa weigh $150 and you bow down. Yes, sir, Massa. What you need, Massa? Mr. Man. As powerful as you think some of us are in this society with your little funky money, don't mean nothing. You still, yes, sir, Massa. What can I do? Don't pay your taxes. What's his name? Ask Wesley Snipes. Ask any of our people. Ask the late Red Fox. Our people, don't pay your taxes and see what happened to you real quick. You don't run nothing. You obey their law. You their flunky. Yes, sir, Massa. And you still do the same thing like you was doing on the slave plantation. Singing and dancing. Massa throw you a football. I get paid. Same thing. Entertain me. Massa ain't doing it. Throw you a football. There you go, running up and down. Run track. Run, Negro, run. Run track. Throw the javelin. He sit back. We love Michael Jackson. Nothing but an entertainer. Dance for me. Sing and dance for me. Same stuff on the slave plantation. It don't mean a lot for him because they in power. You don't have no power. You steal the minstrel act. Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer in the world. And look what they done to him. They control his estate. His mother don't even have control. His family don't even have control. They control his estate. I'm very sure they control Prince's estate. We don't control a damn thing. We just flunkies. And we allow that. Motown should belong to us. BET should belong to us. That's because we flunkies. You're not a strong man. Because a strong man not going to tolerate it. And the women don't know no better. Her choices for manhood is poor. We gonna have sex. Unfortunately, you're gonna have sex with weak men. So there's nothing strong about the black community. Don't tell me about no strong black man, because it don't exist. Because a strong black man, not only is he physically strong, he will show his strength mentally. Crying to Allah is not being a strong man. Waiting on spirits and spooks and demons. You're a warrior and don't have nothing to fight for. These people, you want somebody to give you something. These people fought and died. Whether you like it or not, how they got it, they fought and died to get what they have. You're not. When these people are at war and your general tell you, look, in order for us to win this war, we need to get that hill. Now the 1st Battalion, y'all not gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. But somebody gotta sacrifice, because in order to win this war, to win this battle, somebody gotta die. I volunteer, sir. I volunteer, sir. Somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta sacrifice. That's how World War II was won. Because the Nazis wasn't no joke. Somebody had to sacrifice. A lot of lives had to go down. And the strong black man, he will fight for others, but he won't fight for himself. And this woman, you lay down with these men and you raise boys to be like them. Because he take you to Disneyland. Because he buy you a bag of potato chips and a soda pop. He buy you a house next to white folks. How you doing there, dog? He give you stuff that he got from another man. He don't produce nothing. And that's acceptable. You as a woman, you don't ask a lot from your black men. Long as they can have a pretty speech and look cute. But you have men like Donald Trump. I want Canada to be the 51st state. I want to take over Panama. I want Greenland. I'm not going to let Ukraine pimp me. And what is black men doing? Showing off the little rings and the little money in the house they got from Massa. Don't build nothing. So what do you expect from these young boys? They don't have examples of manhood. There's no criteria. Before you sleep with me, you got to put me in a house. These women don't make no demands on nobody. Just look cute. You want to get between these legs? I need a house. I need a trailer. You want respect from me? Put me in my own town. Protect me in my own neighborhood. You don't ask nothing of these men. They go to work for another man. They come home. Remember James Evans? You know, he go work for the white man all day. Come home and drink a beer. Lay his fat ass down, waiting for Florida to cook him a meal. That's the kind of man you want? This is the kind of men you want? There should be no gangs in our neighborhood. There should be no police shootings in our neighborhood if we have strong black men in our neighborhood. Because it's not going to tolerate it. Who goes there? It happens because there are no men. So the original title of our talk tonight was, do black women really want strong black men? They don't. They don't want strong black men. Because a strong man means change. And you like it just the way it is right now. You really don't want no Jesus to come back. You don't want no Messiah. You don't want no Savior. Because it means change. Strong man is going to change things. And you like it just the way you are because it's, like what is the Commodore say? Because I'm easy. La, da, da. Easy like a Sunday morning. Da, da. That's the way you like it. Easy like a Sunday morning. And that's where your happy ass is every Sunday. In church, in the mosque, synagogue, somewhere. Easy like a Sunday morning. La, la, la. Big strong men. Your neighborhood in shambles and you in church. Being easy, la, da, da. Easy like a Sunday morning. That's where you at. or at the dope house or at the strip club because you're boys, and you can afford to do that because you're boys. Because another man is taking care of you. Taking care of you and your woman and your children. The same way they took care of you when we was on the slave plantation. Strong man. Yeah, they strong to you. Not strong to me. Because in order to change this condition, you got to be stronger. You got to be better. The reason why the condition has not changed, because the strength of the man has not changed. The strength of the man is still weak. The strength of the man is still like he was on the slave plantation. That should not be acceptable by womanhood. But the woman don't know no better. And she makes excuses for our weakness. Oh, don't worry, things take time. It'll get better next time. Kiss your little knee. She make excuses for your failure. What was it the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught? I was taught in the Nation of Islam that 75% of the work is with the black woman because she's the mother of the nation. And I say that's a bunch of baloney. That's garbage to take the heat off the man. Because in the Nation of Islam, the only thing you're going to do is take it easy. Da, da, da. That's what I was, with a bow tie every Sunday morning. Easy like a Sunday morning. That's all I was doing. You see all these brothers in suits and uniforms. Nation of Islam, the Moorish Science Temple, all these brothers and sisters, I'm talking about the brothers in these uniforms. And the only thing they're doing is taking it easy on a Sunday morning. They don't conquer nothing. Donald Trump talking about conquering stuff. Changing stuff. I don't want that to be the Sea of Mexico. I want it to be the Sea of America. I want Canada. I want Greenland. Talking about conquering stuff, getting things, controlling as much as I can. And the only thing these men I see on social media, the only thing they want to do is control women and children and dogs. You see them with their dogs. They can control their dogs, their pit bulls and Labrador retrievers and dogs. And you see them with their little children. That's all you want to control, children. These men control resources. They control the water, the gas, the air, everything. That's what they controlling. You controlling. You want to control women and women. I'm the head of the household. And then you the white man's beat when you leave your house. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I don't know about you. It's embarrassing to me. That's all I see on social media. These men, the only thing they think about is getting between some woman's legs and crying because they can't get between some woman's legs. That's all. And controlling, bullying women. Talking about the elderly. Dr. King should have did. Noble Drew Ali should have did. Malcolm X should have did. They talk about the elderly and controlling children and animals. I see black men with squirrels and cats, dogs, but ain't thinking about resources. Control some land. Control my neighborhood. Control my environment. And you satisfied being another man's flunky. It's not about brawn. This is about how to use your brain. How to be smart. Because we're not in a position to do nothing physically. But you can use your brain like that little fish. Woo! What did I say about the little fish? The big fish got to fighting, and the little fish sneaked. Woo! I'm going to say this, we're going to get out of here. We, as black men, soul brothers and sisters, you're living in the time of the big fish fighting, you the little fish, and you can sneak in. That's what this is all about. Where is it? Right here. This vision that we call Operation Exodus Mississippi Campaign. That's what it's all about. It's the little slick baby, that fish, the little tiny fish, using your brain, taking advantage of the situation. And when the big fish finish fighting and they look, you done fertilized the egg. This is the position that we're in. This is the environment that we're living in right now. But you got to be a man to think that way. I need to conquer territory. I need to get me something that I can call my own. I don't know what's going on with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I watched some of the speech by Brother Ishmael, Savior's Day, 2025. But Minister Farrakhan didn't speak. But I listened to some of what his assistant, Ishmael, had to say. And he's talking about spaceships and aliens or science fiction type stuff. And the mother plane gonna drop bombs and all this other stuff. Taking it easy on a Sunday morning. See? All those men, all that power. But they following weak ideology, weak beliefs that they ain't producing nothing for you. Then Ishmael said, forget about money, forget about economics, forget about that. Get yourself together right with God. What? How we gonna eat? We already don't have nothing as is. At least I would have my little chunk change, my little money, little house. No, get yourself together for God. How long we been waiting on God? Where was God 200, 300 years on the slave plantation? Where was God during Jim Crow? Where was God for Sandra Bland? Where was God for Trayvon Martin? Where was God for Eric Garner, Sean Bell, George Floyd? Where's this God at? Where was God when Malcolm X was shot down in broad daylight? Where was God? Where was Allah?